Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Joan D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. When I sit back and I reflect on 2024, to say that I'm blown away is an understatement. When I look at where I was a year ago today, I never would have guessed that I'd be in this place doing what I'm doing in the way I'm doing it. I am nowhere near where it is I want to be, but I'm finally seeing, believing, and realizing this dream that I've had inside for years. I'm finally seeing myself in real life doing the things that I thought about, that I wished about, that I hoped about. I was taking small steps, but it wasn't coming together. A year ago today, my life was a complete mess. I thought it was over. I was in a really tough place emotionally, spiritually. I was in a really hard place professionally. I actually was in the middle of trying to figure out where I wanted to live and how I was going to go back to supporting myself. And when I look back at the year and I look at some of the things that I've been able to accomplish in my work life, when I look at some of the things I've been able to do personally, where I look at the growth that I've had emotionally and spiritually and relationally, again, I'm blown away. But I can trace so much of it, particularly the professional side, to one decision that I made. And that was the decision to invest in myself by hiring and investing in a coach. When I talked to Todd back in January, it was actually January 18th was our first call. I knew I needed a change. I needed something and someone to help point me in the right direction, to be that champion, to help push me in the direction that he knew I wanted to go in a way that he knew how to get me there, and I couldn't figure out how to get me there myself. He instilled confidence in me, in the things that I knew I was able to do and wanted to do. He helped show me the step-by-step guide. He helped me create my step-by-step guide. Over the course of the year and over the course of the time that I had working with him, I rebranded. I created a new framework. I launched a new program. I published a training manual. I published a book. I have another book getting ready to publish. I've worked with 11 individual training clients. I've had 6 speaking engagements. I have 2 corporate clients on contract for 2025. All of these things literally were traced back to a decision that I made. And it was, in some ways, the easiest decision I made and the hardest at the same time, because it's so hard to invest time and money in ourselves, especially when we're in a place that we're struggling and we're at a place that we don't feel worthy of the things that, we want. Todd was a no-brainer. Hiring him, trusting in him, and knowing the work that he did, and knowing that he was the exact person that I needed to help get me from where I was a year ago to where I am today, that part was easy. But it's always tough making that decision to invest money. And for me, at the time, it was not inexpensive. But I don't regret any moment of that decision, any of the sacrifices that had to be made along the way, in order to get me from where I was to where I am today. One, I want to thank Todd for the incredible work that he did with me, that he knew the way, right? He lived the way, he showed the way. He's got me so fired up and excited and ready to go into 2025 with a solid foundation that was laid in 2024, putting in the work day in and day out. So that's the first thing. The second thing, if you're in a place where you know you are ready for that breakthrough, invest in yourself. Find a coach that you click with, that you connect with, that you believe that if you put in the work, has the ability to help guide you from where you are now to where you want to be. The single best decision that I made in my business in 2024 was hiring and investing in a coach. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.